In the most remote corners of our planet, far from the prying eyes of civilization, there are creatures that seem so flawless, so impossibly exquisite, they almost challenge the very definition of reality. These aren't fantasy beasts from folklore or CGI fabrications from a Hollywood studio. They're real, breathing, thriving marvels of design. From brilliant colors that shimmer like liquid gemstones to survival strategies that seem like science fiction, these are the animals that make you stop and ask, how is this even real? Today, we're counting down 7 creatures so perfect you'd swear they couldn't possibly exist, but they do. 1. The glasswing butterfly. Delicate and ghost-like, the glasswing butterfly, Greta Otto, flutters through Central and South American rainforests with near-invisible wings. Its transparent panels don't just help it blend in. They refract light in a way that makes it seem like a fleeting spirit. Unlike other butterflies that dazzle with color, the glasswing's genius is in its stealth. Scientists believe its transparency offers a powerful form of camouflage, making it nearly impossible for predators to track mid-flight. Despite its fragility, the glasswing is surprisingly resilient and capable of long migrations. 2. The blue dragon, Glaucus atlanticus. With colors straight out of a fantasy novel, the blue dragon is a tiny sea slug that floats upside down on the ocean's surface. Its iridescent blue body, silver belly, and undulating frills give it an otherworldly appearance. But this creature is more than just a pretty face. It feeds on venomous Portuguese man-o'-wars, storing their stinging cells for its own defense. It weaponizes beauty in a way few animals do. Biologists are still trying to understand how this tiny creature manages such a complex, dangerous diet without harming itself. 3. The saiga antelope. It looks like something drawn by a child or an alien engineer. Native to Central Asia, the saiga antelope's oversized, trunk-like nose isn't just for show. It filters dust and cools the air before it enters the lungs, a vital adaptation in its dry, windswept habitat. But it's not just the nose that makes the saiga remarkable. During migrations, these animals move in vast, synchronized herds that ripple across the steppes like a living tide. Despite their ancient lineage, saigas face critical threats today, from habitat loss to disease outbreaks. 4. The peacock spider. No bigger than a grain of rice, the peacock spider is a master of dance and color. The males perform elaborate, high-energy mating rituals, flashing bright, iridescent abdominal flaps that rival any LED light show. Their movements are choreographed to attract mates, but they also serve as communication signals in a world where one misstep could mean becoming someone's snack. What makes them even more fascinating is their intelligence. Recent studies suggest they use vision in complex ways, rivaling much larger creatures in visual acuity. 5. The lyrebird. This Australian mimic bird doesn't just imitate other bird calls. It can copy virtually any sound it hears. Chainsaws, camera shutters, car alarms, all flawlessly replicated. The lyrebird's tail feathers fan out in ornate patterns during courtship displays, adding visual grandeur to its already astonishing vocal performance. Scientists have studied their syrinx, the avian vocal organ, to understand how such accurate mimicry is possible. It's like nature's own soundboard technician packaged in feathers. 6. The blanket octopus. This cephalopod looks like it belongs in a dream. With flowing, translucent webs stretching between its arms, the female blanket octopus can appear like a shimmering flag floating through the sea. Males are shockingly tiny in comparison, up to 40,000 times smaller, a size difference unmatched in the animal kingdom. The blanket isn't just for show. It can be used to startle predators and even break off as a decoy. It's one of the most visually striking defensive strategies in the deep sea. 7. The resplendent quetzal. Ancient civilizations revered this bird as sacred, and one look tells you why. The resplendent quetzal's shimmering green plumage and long trailing tail feathers seem crafted by divine hands. Found in Central America's cloud forests, this elusive bird is often called the most beautiful in the world. It feeds on wild avocados and can hover like a hummingbird while navigating dense trees. Despite its flamboyance, it's incredibly hard to spot in the wild. Its feathers blend with the forest canopy like emerald mist. These animals aren't just strange or pretty. They're evolutionary masterpieces, pushing the boundaries of what we think life can be. Some camouflage so well they disappear before your eyes, while others dazzle so brightly they look like living jewelry. But every single one reminds us of something essential. Earth still holds wonders that no algorithm or artist could ever invent. And the deeper we look, the more we realize perfection comes in many forms, and some of them have wings, fins, and fur.